I got my first butterfly pea. Yay, but as you can see, the plants aren't really doing that great. They're struggling. They've been struggling all summer. All summer. Even when I shaded them, they were struggling. So they're not dead, but most of them are stagnant. This is the one that's growing. We'll see what happens by the end of the season. Hello. So I have brought the guava plants, the 2 pink guava plants or trees, outside. I have to go to Firestone today. I went to Firestone yesterday and they had to order my tires, so I got to come back today and they're going to put them on. So I don't have a lot of time in the garden this morning, but I'm going to come out later on today and pick out the seeds that I want to plant for fall and plant them tomorrow. However, I'll take this off too. I did take off some dead leaves off of these, and they're out here. Emptied out a couple of containers. I had some potatoes in here, but no. I had my green tree plant. Remember, I had 2 green tree plants. Well, one died. One was almost dying, but it's coming back. But in this other container right here, I had potatoes, and something came and ate all the leaves off of the potatoes, and it just stumped. So I just took it out and I got like one little small potato like that. However, I did harvest potatoes out of this container. Got a little decent amount. They were small. There's a grub in there. So I'm going to have to go through this soil, get all the grubs out, feed them to the chickens. But there was a grub in there. Then I came around here, harvested some potatoes from here, harvested some from there, and harvested some from there. And then went ahead, recovered it, and proceeded to go ahead and water, because there's still potatoes growing in these 3 containers. I did not get to water the loofah and pumpkin bed and the cucumber bed. I'm not worried about the cucumber bed because I'm taking these out anyway. Well, I do see one good sized cucumber. I'll get that one. I'm taking these out, and I barely watered the squash bed. As you can see, I don't know if you can see all kind of bees and stuff hovering around because they just kept buzzing. So I'm letting them do their job today. I do have loofahs, as you can see. I have probably got a lot of ants on it. One's coming up right here. This one has grown bigger right there. They're coming up. And lots of pumpkins. These are 2 pumpkins, one right here. See the bee? And one right there. In the squash bed, I planted candy roaster squash, pumpkins, and butternut. I don't see not one butternut coming up, but I got a couple of pumpkins. A pumpkin here, and a pumpkin there, and a pumpkin everywhere. I really hope I get 1 or 2 butternut squash. I see flowers, but I don't see a lot. I don't see the squashes. Of course, the candy roasters are coming up. Very happy about that. Let me come around the back. See, there's some flowers right here, and it looks like it's coming from the butternut, and I pray these are females. But I definitely do want some butternut squash. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The candy roaster is doing just fine. Salad bar coming up. It's coming up. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Amen. With my tomato plants, I went over and I started trimming them. Lots of bad branches. However, what I'm doing this year is something different. I usually cut off all the suckers. Not this year. I am letting, since the tomato plants are having a hard time, I'm cutting off as much of the bad stuff as I can. I am letting leaves start to form on the bottom of the plant. Okay? And if I see a bad branch or a diseased leaf or whatever, I see if there is a sucker attached to it, I cut off the bad and I'm leaving the sucker. Because guess what? You can actually cut off suckers, put them in water, and let them root. and then you can get another plant. But I don't have time for all that. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting off the bad stuff and I'm leaving the suckers, and the suckers are growing healthy, except for the Romas. The Romas grow all at once and do all their fruit at once. But all the other plants, that's what I'm doing. Let me show you. You see these two? These are actually two. I had to cut this one all the way down, and it has new leaves growing. And in this one, I cut off all the bad and left suckers. And hopefully by the end of the season, I will get tomatoes off of this plant here. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, I could succession plant, but I really don't have a lot of time for that. We're already early mid-August, and I got to get tomatoes off of these plants as much as I can. Tomorrow I'm going to fertilize, but yeah, I kind of went through them. I didn't go through them real good this morning. Like for instance, my cherry trees, if I had, let me show you. If I had a cluster like this and I harvested all the tomatoes and it just left this branch, I cut that branch off. I need to cut that off too, because there's no reason for the plant to be giving energy to something I've already harvested and it's gone. Yeah, there's no need for that. So I got out here and I watered as much as I could. I took care of the chickens first. I always take care of the chickens first. And let me show you what's going on with them. Yeah, I'm emptying out containers and doing stuff, but it's already like 80 something, and it's probably barely going on 8 a.m. and I ain't doing all that today. So the chickens are fine. They're in harmony. They're in harmony here. I took the food containers out of the coop and I put the two small ones in here with the baby chicks. The big chickens and the little chickens, they're using both. The big containers are over there. But the big chickens, full of food, brand new containers. What the big chickens want? The big chickens want to be in here with the little chickens. That's why tomorrow, this divider, this separation is coming out. It's going to be a free-for-all. And then I'll probably put some lime or something in the coop, kind of clean it up a little bit. And I'll leave these pot containers in here so that way the little chicks can stand on top of them, do what they want. But yeah, this gray girl right here, this one, she been hunting to get in there. So what I'm gonna do now, because chickens backwash into their water, I can bring the hose in here and then kind of rinse out the water containers, make sure they have enough water instead of me having to take them out. Unless the containers get really nasty and dirty, then I'll take them off the hooks or off the stands and then take them to the grass area and clean them out real good. They were comfortable, but they see me over here and they just start staring. And they're doing pretty good. You know, that's Brown Girl, and here are two of the babies. Okay, they're doing pretty good. Hopefully you guys will start getting eggs by the end of September. Yes you will. Yes you will. Huh, Brown Girl? Brown Girl like, lady, I've been waiting to get in here and dig for spiders, roaches, and ants. I am not paying you no attention. I have to clean up this coop. I'm doing my job. And so is Gray Girl. But Gray Girl just want to get in here and get to their food. That little container right here is the last of their baby food. The last. I told them yesterday, that's the last of your baby food. You guys are grown women hens. WOMAN space HENS. Yes, grown woman hens. They are out of my shed. Never to go back in there ever again. To leave me in peace. And this will be the last time for a long time that I will be getting chickens. I was kind of over it this time around. I was tired. And they're babies. They were babies, and you got to take care of them like babies. They poop, they eat, they got to do everything they got to do. I've always wanted children. But now at 51, excuse me, yeah, after taking care of these, that feeling has kind of passed. But sorry, I'm looking up there at that bird's nest. I seen it in the video. Let me see that bird's nest under that old satellite. We didn't even have satellite. Anyway, why are you guys scared of Gray Girl? All she did was hop down from the thing. You can go hop up there if you want to. It's a free-for-all. That's why I'm getting rid of this barrier, because they think this is a safe haven for them to go. It's open, you guys, but they all want to be right here, all of them. So that's why I put the food down there. The coop is now empty of food, and yeah, they're good. Once I take this down, I could take out the bricks, because I could use the bricks for something else. I could take out their little containers. While I'm out today, I think I might stop at Home Depot and pick up another pond. That little black dusting container right there is actually a pond from Home Depot or Lowe's. Go pick one of those up, put it in here, so that way they'll have two and everybody can take turns dusting, because Brown Girl, she just be taking over the dusting. And just kind of straighten it up, throw down some diatomaceous earth, some lime, just kind of clean it up tomorrow. Hopefully I have energy. I'm saying I'm gonna do all this. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I might be tired. They might stay in there one more week. I don't know, but the doors are open. They can go in and out as they please. And now they're just sitting here kicking it. So that is the end of this video. I'm done with outside for today. I got 2 potatoes that got scratched. I got to take them in the house, and I'm going to clean them up, and I'm going to fry them up. And that's it. As I always say, please find peace within yourself, and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.